Saginaw Street Church was very old style church, very old, very dark, kind of Gothic kind of styling, a lot of stone. But what I remember about the old church was the choir loft was very mysterious because there was an altar choir downstairs, so you go into the choir loft was like on the street. But it was right on a pretty busy corner on Saginaw Street, and then right across from like an A&W or like a hot dog drive-in kind of joint. So, as kids, this is kind of cool. You can leave church and you get a root beer or something. How much better could it get? The basement of the old church was where all the old stuff happened. All the old guys played cards down there. They had all the Huffleys and everything. I remember being down there when they would have a big church dinner and stuff. And people in the old days, people did their church pledges by how would you do this? Community incentive, where somebody would go, I pledged this much for this year, and then that would put the pressure on everybody else because it's all public then. I mean, everybody's publicly declaring how much they're going to commit to the church for the year. So I think the church had some interesting commitments from people as a result of that. But that basement was good for that because it was for coffee hour.
Basically, we have Sunday school, church school every Sunday, and the curriculum, each class has a curriculum that the teachers faithfully follow. And thank God, just from the work of previous directors in the past, the church school program now runs very smoothly, and because of the hard work and dedication that they put into the program. And it's because of the curriculum that we teach, and they move up every year, and they're learning the curriculum. I feel like it's a very positive thing. The children are learning more now, more than they did before, and because of the way the curriculum works, it just kind of works out. By the time they get to the high school, they should know all their prayers, and they're familiar with the scriptures, familiar with how to open the Bible, the different prayers that they learn in each grade. So I feel it's very beneficial.
I came to St. George actually in 1987, before Father Joe, believe it or not. We came and I met with Father Bill Klaikas. It seems to me it was on a Friday. I met Sylvia Sophia, and she set up an appointment for me. I came back and met with Father Bill, and when I came back to meet on our next appointment, it was like the following Monday. I came in and there were like cars all over the place, and I came in and I was told that he had passed away. So that was my first time at St. George, and then we came for like a year after that. Father John Chromiak, retired pastor from Atlanta, was here. And we were here for about a year until Father Joe came. I think it was 1995. This is the day which the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Father Joe called me up, and I picked up the phone and I said, hello, and I heard on the other end, this is the day which the Lord has made. And I said, let us rejoice and be glad in it. I forget which psalm that is, but he said, you're going to be ordained the weekend of Thanksgiving.
I came in June 1st, 1988, right out of St. Vladimir Seminary. The parish has changed immensely. When I first came, we had maybe a handful of people that were born overseas, Orthodox born overseas in the Middle East from different countries. And since that time, the majority of our parishioners now were born overseas. We had a high immigration in the late 90s and early 2000s, and it really changed our parish a lot. It's been challenging with ministering to everyone, especially since I am not bilingual, but my love of the parishioners and their love for me has helped us move forward. So we thank God in all things. It's a real joy to be here for the 75th anniversary. I was here for the 60th anniversary. We had a wonderful celebration. It was only a weekend event. This year we did something a little bit different, where we've been celebrating for a whole year. Since last March 2010, we've started it off by having activities through all the ministries of the church. So our Ladies Auxiliary, our Teen Soil has been doing things, our choir will be doing something special. all the different groups, and it's been really a wonderful thing. We had a parish festival this year for the first time in probably about 30 years. It's the first one that I've done, and that I've been here for. And it was really a beautiful event. We didn't make that much money, but really it tied all of our parishioners together, no matter what their background is, because we have a lot of diversity in our parish. But everybody worked very, very hard, and it was really a blessing to see everyone working so hard because of their love of St. George and, of course, their love of God.
I'd like to mention that Father Joe's been an inspiration for the choir. He has shown great leadership, and we like to follow his lead. And also Deacon Mike. I think the choir has blended in really nice with Deacon Mike, Father Joe, and the chanters. And we look forward to working with them in the future. Thank you.